part of like your legacy, you know, and I feel like since the beginning you were always legacy minded. I saw like in previous interviews and Complex, and even like on Underground Kings, you talk about how like I'm the greatest. You know, you said it before you knew you was. Like, did you always have this confidence coming into it, just thinking about the long game?
Yeah, and I also feel often that that things that I repetitively think about or say, I'm able to manifest. Like, you know, this house, for example, I manifested this because I obsessively used to take my uncle's Audi, and I used to take a girl to Young and Eglinton, Silver City to the movies, and then to Pickle Barrel for dinner, because that was
real Toronto shit that everybody's gonna be excited
about. You know, chicken fingers and fries, you know? That was
just soda and nuggets.
So she was a special young lady.
Straight, and then I used to go tell her like, yo, you wanna go see where I'm gonna live one day?
Yeah.
Because this is where I'm gonna live one day, and my uncle had the Audi drop, and I used to drive these same 3 streets right here. That used to be my route right there. I used to come down Park Lane where we're at, then back to Post Road, and then back Bridle Path, and Prince used to live around here.
Oh, wow.
So I used to pretend like I knew which one Prince's house was. Every night I'd pick a different house.
Yeah.
Say, oh, that's Prince's house. But yeah, I truly believe, you know, a lot of those things I said, they may not have been the case at the time, but I did believe that they were possible.
What I think is interesting though too, like, sorry, B-Daz,
I got it on my I got Joe Buttons in my Rolodex, you know what I'm saying?
Listen, I love that.
Exactly.
Hey, keep it there, keep it there.
It's just like the talent part, you know? I think it's the talent part, you know? I think that, and I think it's just like, people think like the whole, like, even like the upbringing from Degrassi, people try and use that as like, oh, he's not like that, or he's, you know, just all kind of assumptions that really irritate me from people who don't know you.
I've heard it for so long, and it's just, I realize that it's not, like, I stopped chasing unanimous love a long time ago. I don't think unanimous love is attainable when you're in any form of competitive space, even if it is like based on opinion, right? Like,
yeah,
you know, I'll bring up sports a lot in music, but again, it's a lot different, right? Because sports, there's a winner and a loser, so you can really base your point on the fact that this guy's the best because of
numbers,
this many rings or this many points or whatever. But
which is still opinionated.
Yeah, it is opinionated, 100%. But it's a little more like, it's got a little more foundation to it.
Do you feel like you are successful?
Yes, I do. I always want more.
But dude, you said you wanted to have $25 million by the time you're 25. You did that. And now you say you want $250 million by the time you're 29. I mean, this is, given the modest way you grew up, what does money mean to you?
Well, I think less than the dollar value, it's just more about the idea of growth and business mindset too. You know, 25 million at the time seemed crazy to me, but when you start becoming a headlining touring act and, you know, brands want to get involved with you and you can go do private events and whatnot, it's, you know, you're capable of making it. And now I want to, you know, for sure, obviously keep touring, keep making music, but now I want to do something that has maybe nothing to do with music.
Why do you care so much about success? Have you figured that out?
I'm just addicted to it.
Why?
I think that I've sacrificed so much for it already and dedicated so much of my time that I have to push it as far as I possibly can.
I interview a lot of artists who will say, and I'll say, what is the dream here? What do you know? It's like, I just want to be able to play music, make a living. You know, it's just about the art. I mean, whether they're being duplicitous or not in the answer, they don't publicly say, I want to be number one, especially Canadian musicians.
Right.
You're not afraid to say that. Tell me why.
Well, I don't want to be number two. I think that would be a weird thing to sit here and say, or I don't care, you know, I like to say I just want to win.
If the career of Drake one day is a book, a full career in a book, what chapter are we in?
Oh man, How many chapters are there?
Let's say there's 10 chapters.
We'd be chapter 4. Yeah. Chapter 4.
What's the chapter called?
Nothing was the same.
It's great to have you here, man.
Yeah, thanks
Thank
a
you
lot.
so much
man.
for doing this.
Appreciate it. Yes, sir.